What's your name? What's your name? What are your names? Hi, what's your name? What's your name? Hi, what's your name? Hi, what's your name? What's your name? Hi, what's your name? What's your name?
Mr. Woods.
Violet like Rose.
Sweet. Henry.
My name is Regina Mamakiva. My name is Jaden.
Kelly and Bamela.
Isabella. Julia Incarpiesha. My name is Sally.
What's up? My name is Alexa Bachman, and this is a project about comparing different answers between teens and teachers when it comes to asking about citizenship. And shout out to Mr. Elliott for this project. Enjoy. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Michelle.
And what advice would you give to young people about being a good citizen?
I think people should put the public interest above their own personal interest. That's one advice.
Okay, thank you so much. Hi, what are your names? And what makes people being afraid of standing out in everyday life?
Yeah, what she said.
Hi, what's your name?
Kathleen Weinberger.
And what does being a good citizen look like in a school setting?
Well, I think that young people should have a responsibility to be aware of events in the world, but if they feel like that's something that they can impact, they should be aware of events in their local communities. Because there's a lot that they can do locally, like maybe do a food drive or a book drive, or just be aware of people who need things in their own communities.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Killian, do you think being a good citizen means following rules or speaking up when something is unfair?
Speaking up when something's unfair.
And why is that?
Because if you just stay quiet and let people do whatever they want, and if they're doing the wrong thing, it's just gonna end up bad.
Yes. Like World War II, right? Because nobody spoke up.
Yeah.
Give me some. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Christopher.
And how do you try to show kindness every day?
By telling them how nice they are, or even better, tell them how your day was.
Oh, you mean asking them how their day was, right? To check in, right? All right, thank you so much.
Okay.
Or what?
Or are they okay, or they need help?
Perfect, that's perfect.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
Thank you.
What does activism look like for our generation?
For our generation, activism looks like speaking up on social media when a brand, a person, power, or anyone who has some sort of power over us does something wrong. Canceling people when they actually need it.
Hi, what's your name?
Frank, Aaliyah.
And when was a time you felt uncomfortable but you had to speak out anyway?
Many times, social groups, friends.
What's up, Mr. Frank?
When you don't agree with each other, sometimes you have to speak up.
Oh my God!
And why is it important to speak up?
Because you need to
Don't
be
break
heard.
your camera!
They need to be heard. So if they don't like it, it's tough luck. I'm not going to agree with something just because majority rules in that situation.
Okay, thank you so much. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Destiny.
And do you think social media makes people better or worse citizens?
I think social media makes people worse citizens.
And why is that?
Because people use social media because they want to attach themselves to ideas so they can feel fulfilled. People are very easily indoctrinated.
Thank you so much. Hi, what are your names?
Imani, Michaela, Amelia, Summer.
Oh, we have two Michaelas?
Yeah.
Okay. What makes people our age feel powerless?
Something that makes people our age feel powerless is looking up to people their age who have more success and more money than us.
Yeah, like people who are unemployed versus the people that are employed at some age. Like, dang, I can't get a job, but someone my age can. Like, it's like, yeah.
All right. You agree? Anything else? All right. Thank you, guys. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Miss Ederman.
And do you think that courage looks dramatic or quiet most of the time?
I think it depends upon the person. I think quiet courage can be something as simple as getting out of bed in the morning. For some people who struggle with that, I think sometimes quiet courage is coming to class or raising your hand when it's out of your comfort zone. Quiet courage can be maybe trying a new food if you have like food aversions, those kind of things. I think in certain times when they are more community-based or a larger scope, courage should be louder so that it impacts a larger group of people and maybe encourage them to help and be courage as well.
Okay, thank you. Hi, what's your name? Jeremy. And if everything did one thing differently, what should it be?
Put on deodorant.
Thanks. Excuse me? Hi, what's your name?
Who? Me?
Yeah, you. Yeah, you. I have a question for you.
Okay. What's your question?
Okay, what gives you hope about the future of democracy?
Like the people, the old people in our government that are fighting for democracy and our rights. They're gonna teach the younger generations, their children, and they're gonna teach their children to fight for what's right because this is America.
And what freedoms do you think young people today take for granted?
I think the term freedom they take for granted. I think they think that the term freedom means they can do whatever they want, whenever they want, and which is not necessarily the right way of thinking of freedom.
Hi, what's your name? And do you think misinformation affects how people participate in democracy? Why?
Because we're being fed propaganda and that's messaging lies. It's basically manipulating you. So they're manipulating you to make the bad decision or bad decision.
Hi, what's your name? Luke. And do you think silence can ever be harmful in a democracy?
I do. I think that this democracy is a government by the people for the people. And the people have to make sure their needs are addressed and that isn't done through silence.
Hi, what's your name?
Miss Lang.
And do you think silence can ever be harmful in a democracy?
Absolutely. I believe that citizens have an obligation to speak out for the vulnerable and those who do not have a voice.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Woods, what does being a good citizen mean to you?
Being a good citizen means that you have to be following the laws, caring for one another, following the social contract that is unwritten.
Ooh.
And, actively trying to promote goodness in the world.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What is one responsibility you think every citizen should have?
It's important that we all.
No, listen. I'm gonna cut you off right there.
Oh my God. What? Can you be serious?
Listen, I'm gonna cut you off right there. I think it's important for all of us to help each other.
Oh, there we go. Okay, and why? Why do you think we should all help each other?
Listen, we're all human beings. We're all one. It's not that I'm brown and he's white. I'm a human being.
Wow. Wow.
Let's help each other. Just because he's white and I'm brown, it's not that he should be racist to me and I should be racist to him. It's that we're both human beings.
Wait, that was actually a great answer. Hold on. Okay, now I have another question for you, Henry, because you didn't answer. Okay. Excuse me. This is ruining the point of the video, okay? Who taught you to be a good person? Are you a good person, and who taught you to be a good person?
I'm a great person.
Okay, and who taught you?
Probably my mom.
Okay, and why? How'd she teach you to be a good person?
I don't know. She gave birth to
Listen,
me.
I'll cut you off right
natural
there.
from there.
Again.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Yeah, my mom also taught me.
Hi, what's your name? And what stops people from being brave in everyday life?
I think because they think there's going to be consequences if you mess up or do anything.
What makes someone a good person?
Being nice, caring, giving to people in need.
Yeah.
Being a handsome, sexy black man.
Oh my. Okay, thank you so much. And what makes you a good citizen?
So what makes me a good citizen is that I can find all the good people. I love people equally, and I just think that everybody should be treated equally, and I like to put good out into the world.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Boy, give me a fist bump.
Oh.
Waiting there. Thank you. And do you think that silence can be harmful for a democracy?
Certainly. It is very important in a democracy that people speak up about the problems that they are witnessing and experiencing, and to speak up and use our rights such as freedom of speech, freedom of press, to be able to get the message out there that their rights are being infringed and that it is necessary for people to be aware of the problem. That's certainly why we have our voting rights and have the rights that are crucial to an American democracy.
Thank you. All right, what's your name?
Charles.
And what does being a good citizen mean to you?
To be a good person, to always be helpful to one of your friends, and to always.
That's good.
Okay, and then what's your name?
Ahmed.
And what does being a good citizen mean to you?
Respecting people. Being kind.
Yes, and one more.
Having a job.
Do you think teens get enough credit for the good that they do? Why or why not?
No, I don't think they get enough credit because since we're known as still like young teenagers and that we haven't had enough experiences, I feel like we have had a lot of experience because everyone experiences things at different ages. So I feel like the age doesn't really matter as long as you have experienced all of them. Then yeah.
Hi, what's your name? And how does social media affect us?
We're constantly fed propaganda that could affect us in the future.
Okay, thank you. What does being a good citizen mean to someone your age?
Go to school every day. I should take my own advice. Just don't do stuff that you know that you're not supposed to do. Listen to the law. Be nice to everybody. Learn how to communicate, especially with your parents. Communicate is key because understanding other people's perspectives. So that's what a good citizen is, especially for our age, since we're the future, the next generation and stuff. So.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Stupid music. Stupid music. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Mr. Lopez. I'm one of the deans in Edinburgh High School.
Is it harder today to be a good citizen than it was in the past? Why or why not?
I don't think it's harder to be a good citizen than it was in the past, but I think it's always easy to do the right thing, like help people in need, hold doors open. I just think now in this day and age, a lot more people get offended over certain things. For example, I was always taught to hold doors open for women. One time, I held the door open and this woman got really offended. So, I think it's a little difficult now to understand people's preferences and how they want to be treated.
Okay, thank you, Pizza Man.
Thank you.
And how do you decide whether something you see online is true or not?
I look at the source when it was made and what other people say about it.
Oh, thank you. What do you think people are most afraid of to speak about today?
Definitely a lot of politics.
And why is that?
I don't have opinions about it, and because there's a bunch of friends. Just like, I don't know, people are just not scared to do it.
Hi, what's your name?
Veronica.
And what makes you feel connected to other people in this country?
I think what makes me feel connected to other people in this country is that I believe we have the same values. Even though people come from different places, but I think we always looking for the same things. We want to be good people. We want to be able to help others. We want to do better for ourselves. So I think we have the same goal.
At the end, right?
That's when, at the end of the day, we're looking for this, the same goal. That's what we can feel connected. We're all here for the same reason, regardless of where we come from, or our background, our religion, whatever. We're always looking for
the same thing.
Common thing.
Thank you. What values are important to you?
Honesty, loyalty, and kindness.
What's your name?
My name is Connor Norman.
And what gives you hope about the future of democracy?
I feel like there isn't really hope in the future of our democracy since, our vote as, the general public doesn't really have a great impact. At the end of the day, most people are just voting for what they believe to be the lesser of two evils, which isn't representative of our actual beliefs as a population. So while our government is democratic, it doesn't really produce laws in the way that you would expect it to.
Okay, thank you so much. What's something you think adults don't understand about how teens see the world today?
I feel like it's really based off the adult. And the thing, I'm going to compare this to my mom.
Okay.
The thing between me and my mom is that she grew up in a different culture compared to me. She grew up in a more Slavic and more, stricter household. And she grew up it was a lot different. School was a lot different for her. And right now, I'm in,
we immigrated to the U.S., so it's a lot more different for me compared to her. And I have a lot more school, and there's a lot more people here, which influences more competition.
What is one responsibility you think every citizen should have?
Having a job.
And why?
They need money, you know. Yo, bro, are you?
Hi, what's your name?
Mr. Elliott.
The special one. Okay. What does being patriotic mean to you without mentioning flags or slogans?
Being patriotic for me means loving my fellow American and supporting them.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for this project. Shout out to Mr. Elliott, and thank you for the opportunity to do this project. I appreciate it.
Love you, Alexa.
I know. Thank you.
I know.
Wow, that was great.
Oh my god. Let me take a picture of you on my
This is for my project. Shut up, you just... Hi, what's your name? Oh, shit, and why is that?
Because I'm a bitch.
Yo, you're so fucking tall, bro.
What?
You're so tall. Okay, just what is one responsibility you think every citizen should have? Glad the blue light is on. Yep. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. And what is your grade?
What, average in all classes?
No. Like, what grade are you in? Excuse me. What's your name?
My name? Oh.
Oh my god.
Wait. Oh, shit.
Did you forget? What's your name?
Who? Me?
Yeah, you. What's your...
Okay, this is my dad, by the way. His name is also Mateo Rodriguez.
No, you're good.
Hi,
What?
Mr. Elliott.
Oh. What grade are you in?
My name's Alexa. I'm recording something on my project.
And what do you think people are most...
Winner, chicken dinner. One,
Are you begging me? You're not cute. Why should I? And for my AP Lang project.
Why are we yelling?
I didn't yell.
Because this is America.
Forcing someone to put on rose-colored glasses.
Why? Or not?
Hi, Alexa.
Club 1 criminology. Did you hear?
Nice.
Thanks. Okay. Do you want? Oh, sorry. Just go. Yeah, just my face. Okay, we moved outside.
I gotta hide like behind this. Oh my god. You gotta be like,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's a.
The media's. We are proper. Fuck.
We are cops. Oh my god. Taught you how to be a good person. To be a good person.
Yo, you catch that homophobia?
I didn't, but I'm kidding.
Straight to the office.
Listen, who taught you to be a good person?
My mom.